Welcome. This video is based on the topic completing the square. We can see that this is the first topic from CIE Pure Mathematics P1 paper on the topic the completing the square A levels. Can also be used for your IGCSE and IBDP, both the completing the square form. We will be solving some quadratic equations in this video by using the concept of completing the square. So first of all, we need to understand what is completing the square. So for example, the question looks like solve x plus 5 whole square equals to 64. So we can see that this is a square term. So we need to get it out a square term on the left hand side, so that which will be helping us to solve the value of x. So what am I going to do for this one is I'll apply square root on both sides. Square root of x plus 5 whole square equals to square root of 64. We know that square and square root gets cancelled, so x plus 5 equals to, when I'm writing square root of 64, I'll be writing both positive 8 and negative 8, because 8 times 8 is 64. So it can be either be positive 8 and negative 8. So one time I'm going to take positive 8 and another time negative 8. So x plus 5 equals to negative 8 and x plus 5 equals to positive 8. Then I want to get rid of that 5. So negative 5 on both sides. So what will happen? 5 and 5 gets cancelled. X equals to negative 5, negative 8 is negative 13. Same is the case, negative 5 on either sides. So 5 gets cancelled. X equals to 8 minus 5 is 3. So the main intention is to get into a perfect square form as x plus 5 whole square, so that we will be able to solve it out in an easy manner. But before getting into that perfect square times, what will happen is we will be understanding the expansion of x plus 5 whole square. How is it done? X plus 5 times x plus 5. When you expand and find it out, you can use the formula of a plus b whole square. What is the formula of a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab. Multiply both the terms plus b square. Over here also x square plus 2 times x times 5 plus 5 square. So which is nothing but what? X square plus 10x plus 25. So when we go reverse to this one and check, x square plus 10x plus 25, how should I write in a perfect square form? What can I do? Carry down this x as it is, then carry down the symbol. If it is plus, carry plus. If it is minus, minus, and always half of this term, take the term and divide by 2. 10 divided by 2. What is 10 divided by 2? 5. And you can cross check that 5 square will be over here. So whole square, that's going to be the case. For example, I give you another example, x square plus 8x plus 16. What can I be done? X, and the symbol is plus, and half of this term, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and we can cross check 4 square is 16, so it is x plus 4 whole square. So the question will be find the missing term. These are all concepts useful for doing the main exam questions. So first of all, we are concentrating on the concepts in this video. Find the missing term to make it a perfect square. To make it a perfect square. So how should I be doing it out? For example, the question looks like this. X square plus 12x plus a blank. And I will write 2 to 3 questions at a time. So that x square minus 14x plus a blank. Similarly, x square minus 22x plus a blank. And maybe a fourth question. Y square minus 18y plus a blank. So what should be these blanks? So what am I going to do? I am going to take this 12 and divide by 2. 12 divided by 2 is how much? 6. And square of 6 is nothing but what? 36. Similarly, I am going to take this 14. 14 divided by 2, which is nothing but what? 7. So what is 7 square? 7 square is 49. Then I am going to take this 22. 22 divided by 2. What is that? 11. Square of 11. 11 square is 121. Finally, 18. 18 divided by 2, which is 9. Square of 9 is nothing but what? 81. So those are the terms which will make into a perfect square. After writing it out, what are the perfect squares? This will be x. The plus was a symbol, so plus 6 whole square. This time it's going to be x, and minus is a symbol, so negative 7 whole square. This can be written as x, and again minus is a symbol, minus 11 whole square. This time x, again minus is a symbol, minus 9 whole square. If at all it is plus, we are going to take plus, and if at all it is going to be minus, we are going to take it as minus. So this is a way how should I be solve a question or convert a trinomial into completing the square format or a square format. So for example, some questions. Let us take some questions. The worksheet for this one will be given in the video link. You can download the worksheet and try it out, and pause the video, and whenever you do a question, first try to yourself and check to the solution by pausing the video. So the first question, first example, p square plus 14p minus 38 equals to 0. The question is solve the equation. Solve each equation by completing the square. The concept is by completing the square. So how should I do that? Let me move this one over there. Square. So the solution, how does the solution goes, right? P square plus 14p minus 38 equals to 0. So add 38 on both sides. First move the constant to the other side. So what does that happens is you can get rid of the constant. So it becomes p square plus 14p plus 0 equals to 0 plus 38 is 38. Now there is a blank. Just now we have learned what should be that blank. How should I be able to find that blank? 14 divided by 2, which is 7. 7 square, so which is 49. So add 49 on both sides. P square plus 14p plus 49 equals to 38 plus 49. So what am I going to get? P square plus 14p plus 49, which can be written as, just now we have learned, which can be written as p plus 7 whole square. P plus 7 whole square equals to 87. So square root on both sides. When I take square root on both sides, square and square root gets cancels. So it becomes p plus 7 equals to plus square root 87 one time and negative square root 87 the other time. So I need to move that 7 also to the other side. So negative 7, negative 7, negative 7, negative 7. So what will happen? 7, 7 cancels. So what am I going to get it out? P equals to negative 7, negative square root of 87, or P equals to, again over here, 7, 7 cancels, negative 7 plus square root of 87. That is the first question. Let's go to the second question. V square plus 6v minus 59 equals to 0. So what am I going to do? Add 59 on either sides. So added 59. So what do I get it out? V square plus 6v equals 59. Now take the 6. 6 divided by 2. How much is that? 3. Square of 3 is nothing but what? 9. So add 9 on both sides. So what does that becomes now? V plus 3 whole square equals to 68. So V plus 3 equals to plus or minus square root 68. So one time I'm going to take plus 68, another time I'm going to take negative 68. So V plus 3 equals to negative square root 68. V plus 3 equals to positive square root 68. What we can do it out is, this square root 68 is a third. It can be written as 4 times 17. Square root of 4 times square root of 17. Square root of 4 is 2, so 2 root 17. So square root 68 can be written as 2 root 17. So simplified form every time. So erase that square root 68 and write it as 2 square root 17, 2 square root 17. Then we have to eliminate that 3, negative 3 on either sides. Then 3, 3 cancels, 3, 3 cancels. So what do I get it out? V equals to negative 3, negative 2 root 17. V equals to negative 3, positive 2 root 17. This is going to be the answer for the second question. Now come to the third question. Question number 3. A square plus 14a negative 51 equals 0. The video for the worksheet for this one will be given in the link so that you can download it out and try to do these questions on your own at your own pace. So what am I going to do? Add 51 on either sides. So when I'm adding 51 on either sides, 51 gets cancels. A square plus 14a equals 51. 14 is a number. 14 divided by 2, which is 7. 7 square is 49. Add 49 on either sides. So what do I get it out? It becomes as a plus 7 whole square equals to 100. Then I take square root on both sides. So what do I get? A plus 7 equals to plus or minus 10. So first time I'm going to take negative 10 and the next time I'm going to take positive 10. Then negative 7 on either sides. 7 gets cancels. So a equals to negative 17 and a equals to 3. That's going to be the answer for question number 3. Come to question number 4. X square minus 12x plus 11 equals 0. So first, negative 11 on either sides. So what will happen? 11 cancels. So x square negative 12x equals to negative 11. What is the number over here? 6 or 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 square is 36. So add 36 on either sides. So it becomes x minus, this time it was minus 6 whole square equals 25. Like every time, take square root on both sides. So what do I get it out? X minus 6 equals to plus or minus 5. So one time I take negative 5. Other time I'm going to take positive 5. Then add 6 on either sides. Then try to simplify it out. 6 and 6 gets cancelled. So x equals to 1 and x equals to 11. That's going to be the answer for question number 4. Question number 5. We do something around 12 questions in this video with the basics, and we'll in the part 2 of this video we'll do the higher end questions. So question number 5, x square plus 6x minus 8 equals 0. So what am I going to do? Add 8 on either sides. So 8 gets cancels. X square plus 6x equals 8. Now what is this number? 6. 6 divided by 2. How much is that? 3. 3 square, 9. Add 9 on either sides. So it becomes, if at all I take, for example, I change the question a bit so that it will be easy. So I will take negative 8. So what I'm positive 8. So what am I going to do? I am going to take negative 8 on either sides. So it becomes x square plus 6x equals to nothing but what? Negative 8. Then I will be adding 9 on both sides. So what does that becomes now? X plus 3 whole square equals to 1. So again, find the square root on both sides. So it becomes x plus 3 equals to plus or minus 1. So one time I'm going to take negative 1 and one time I'm going to take positive 1. Then negative 3 on either sides. So cancel it out 3 and 3. Cancel it out 3 and negative 3. So x equals to negative 4. X equals to negative 2. That's question number 5. Come to question number 6. N square minus 2n minus 3 equals to 0. So first, what am I going to do? Add 3 on either sides. So that 3 cancels. N square minus 2n equals to 3. Then 2 divided by 2 is 1. Square of 1 is 1. Add 1 on either sides. So this becomes n minus 1 whole square equals to 4. Then find square root on both sides. N minus 1 equals to plus or minus 2. So n minus 1 equals to negative 2. N minus 1 equals to positive 2. Then add positive 1 on either sides. Then we will be getting it out. 1 and 1 gets cancels, n equals to -1, n equals to 3. Now we go to somewhat difficult questions. So seventh question, x square plus 14x minus 15 equals to 0. So I'll add 15 on either sides. So 15 cancels. So x square plus 14x equals to 15. Then what I will be getting it out? I will be getting now 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 7 square, which is 49. So add 49 on either sides. When I add 49 on either sides, so what does that becomes? X plus 7 whole square equals to 64. Then find the square root. Square and square root gets cancels. X plus 7 equals to plus or minus 8. So one time I'm going to take -8 and other time I'm going to take +8. So then again -7 on either sides. 7 gets cancels. X equals to -15. 7 gets cancels. X equals to 1. Question number 8. K square minus 12k plus 23 equals to 0. What am I going to do? -23 on either sides. So 23 cancels. K square minus 12k equals to -23. Now what's the number over here? 12. 12 divided by 2 is nothing but how much? 6. 6 square is how much? 36. So add 36 on either sides. So this is k minus 6 because minus k minus 6 whole square equals to 13. Then try to find the square root. Square and square root gets cancels. But 13 does not have any square root. So it is plus minus square root 13. So what am I going to do? One time I am going to take negative square root 13 and the other time I am going to take positive square root 13. Then again what am I going to do? Add 6 on either sides. So it becomes 6 and 6 gets cancels. K equals to 6 minus square root 13. K equals to 6 plus square root 13. That's question number 8. Coming to question number 9. R square minus 4r minus 91 equals to 7. I am going to add 91 on either sides. So 91 gets cancels. R square minus 4r equals 98. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 square is 4. Add 4 on either sides. So this is r minus 2 whole square equals to 102. Now find square root of 102 and square root of r minus 2 whole square equals to plus or minus square root 102. So r minus 2 equals to negative square root 102. R minus 2 equals to positive square root 102. Then I am going to add plus 2 on either sides. Then 2 gets cancels. R equals to 2 minus square root 102. R equals to 2 plus square root 102. That's question number 9. We go to now question number 10. X square minus 10x plus 26 equals to 8. So what am I going to do? Negative 26 on either sides. Then 26 cancels. So what do I get there? X square minus 10x equals negative 18. 10 divided by 2 is how much? 5. 5 square. What is 5 square? 25. So add 25 on either sides. Plus 25. So it becomes x minus 5 whole square equals to 7. Then apply square root on both sides. Square root gets cancels. X minus 5 equals to plus or minus square root 7. So x minus 5 equals to negative square root 7. X minus 5 equals to positive square root 7. Then adding 5 on either sides. Adding 5 on either sides. So what will happen? 5 and 5 gets cancels. X equals to 5 minus square root 7. X equals to 5 plus square root 7. This is question number 10. Coming to question number 11. So this one will be using some complex number concepts. So we'll try k square minus 4k plus 1 equals to negative 5. So I'll do negative 1 on either sides. 1 gets cancels. K square negative 4k equals to negative 6. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 square is 4. So adding 4 on either sides. So it becomes k minus 2 whole square equals to negative 2. Square root on both sides. So k minus 2 equals to square root of negative 2. What is the square root of negative 2? Can be written as square root of negative 1 times 2. Square root of negative 1, square root of 2. Square root of negative 1 is I root 2. That is a concept we need to remember or understand over there. What is that? Square root of negative 1 equals to I. That is from complex number. Imaginary number, in the complex number video, you can learn detailedly about this one. For the present moment, square root of negative 1 equals to nothing but what? I. So, I have taken that part. Now, equals to I root 2. Plus minus I root 2. So, I take one time negative I root 2 and one time positive I root 2. Then again add 2 on either sides and cancel them out. 2 cancels, 2 cancels. So what do I get it out? K equals to 2 minus I root 2. K equals to 2 plus I root 2. Last question for this video. We'll try the 12th question and stop it, and we can do in the part 2 some other difficult questions. For now, we'll do only till 12 questions, and the question is, last question is b square plus 12b equals to negative 20. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 square is 1. So add 1 on both sides. So it becomes b plus 1 whole square equals to negative 19. Then I apply square root on both sides. So it becomes b plus 1 equals to square root 19. How do I write square root 19? As negative square root 1 times square root 19. Square root 1 is I. Negative square root 1 is I. Then square root 19. So this is plus or minus square root I root 19. So one time I am going to take minus I root 19, and another time I am going to take positive I root 19. Then I am going to write it as negative 1 on either sides. 1 gets cancels. B equals to negative 1, negative I root 19. B equals to 1 and 1 gets cancels. Negative 1 plus I root 19. So this is the way how we solve for x or any particular variable. We're using the completing the square form for a quadratic equation. So this is only up to 12 questions. The remaining questions and more practice will be given in the part 2 of this video. That's all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye.